What's up, everybody? Chain Vapor here. I got a little toy yesterday. Wanted to show everybody. This isn't really going to be a review. It's more of just a show and tell of a tank I got yesterday. Plus, I wanted to say a little shout out to the little smoke baby beast. You know, I've been rebuilding coils for years now and haven't used any pre-built coils for a long time, and I was absolutely amazed at how good this little sucker vapes for a pre-built coil. I got the T8 V8 coils in here on this little baby beast, but on this Gully 213 running 70 watts. That's pretty amazing for such a little tiny tank. Got to fill it a lot, but of course, you know, filling it, just flick it over, fill it, it's not really a big deal, so it's pretty cool. But what I really came to this video for is this big beast right here. This is an Aromamizer Plus. Now, this one I just vaped on first was an Aromamizer Supreme, which I love. Had this for a long time. Running about 55 watts. It works really well, gives me a nice vape, and I have no complaints. But what they've done is they've improved upon this and made it bigger. Now they have the Plus. And I got a picture I'll show you in a minute that shows you the comparison of the tanks so you can see the different sizes. This thing, it's amazing. That's just at 90 watts. It's got two 4mm ID coils in it that I made. I didn't make them, I wrapped them. They're lightning vapes, coil, wire, fused Claptons, dual parallel 26 gauge nichrome with a 36 gauge Canthal wrap. By the way, that's right. So here's a picture of those different tanks side by side so you can see the size comparison. Okay, so that's the different sizes of the tanks. And sorry, my eyes are a little weird because I just woke up like 10 minutes ago. So I just wanted to show you guys that tank and let you know that it's a really nice tank. I'm thoroughly impressed with Steam Crave. Their quality and their tanks are really nice. The Aromamizer Supreme, I didn't have the original Aromamizer. I kind of waited out a little bit to see what they'd come out with next. I thought the Aromamizer was a nice tank, but decided I'd wait. I had RTAs that I liked, and I just kind of waited. Then they came out with the Supreme, and I got that, and I'm very happy with it. I have the Supreme version with the Velocity style deck, the original version, and I like it a lot. This beast has a pulseless deck, so you can put monster coils on it. Like I said, I got 4mm ID coils in here, so they're really big. And actually, I have them sitting just a little bit higher than I wanted them because, you know, it's my first time building on a pulseless stack. If I had them sitting just a little bit lower, I could probably even get a little more wattage out of it because I'd have more direct airflow on the coils. But because they are just a little high, the air's still running up towards them, so it still works pretty good. And like I said, I'm running 90 watts. The flavor's phenomenal, and you know, it's not too warm. I can run it. I'll put it up at 120 and just show you the difference. We'll do 120 watts. And at 120 it still works good. Flavor starts to kind of dwindle a little bit at 120 for me, for my personal taste. I'd say, you know, I could probably vape this at 100 all the time with no problem, but 90 watts works really good for me, so I'm just going to leave it there. And that's on this Triad DNA 200. I cloud up the whole room with this thing. But yeah, it's a really nice tank. If you guys are looking at getting a new tank and you want something that's really versatile, I mean, one of the nice things too, and I've heard it mentioned in other reviews of this tank, and you can watch other reviews and see all the different sizes and have them take it apart and show you the insides. But I would actually recommend the Baby Bogan. He's hilarious. But this tank section, this is a 10 milliliter tank section that I have on here now. This is the standard. You can also get it, which I did in a combo, which gives you a 5 milliliter tank, which is half this size, shorter, and then 20 milliliter tank, which is double this size. And you can also use an RDA mode, which just takes the tank all the way off and just puts the top on there. And what's really interesting about that, and Vape Bogan had said something about it, is that you may not want to use it in RDA mode. You might just say, I just want to use a tank. And that's cool, but what if you're out and about and you hit it and it breaks the glass? You're like, oh, I have nothing to vape now. Sure you do. Just take the glass out, stick the top back on, and vape. You can still use it in an RDA. So that's a really cool feature that Steam Crave offers with this. I think they outdid themselves in the design of this particular tank. As a matter of fact, I would be hard-pressed to say there's a better tank on the market at this point than this one. As long as you don't mind the sheer size of the diameter of the tank, because it is a big diameter. It's 30 millimeters in diameter. So it is a big tank. But it's not real tall. As you saw in the close-up picture of the different tanks, it's actually just, in the 10 milliliter configuration, it's actually just a touch shorter than the Aromamizer Supreme. So it actually, if you put it in 5 milliliter mode, it's actually shorter than the Aromamizer Supreme, and holds only 2 milliliters less of juice. So if you really wanted to go and have a little bit of a stubby setup and still have some juice capacity, you could use the 5 milliliters as your version. But anyway, enough of me ranting, but this is a really nice tank, guys. If you are looking to get a new tank and you want something that really puts out the clouds and has great flavor, I mean, I don't really think you can do much better than this, personally. But again, it's my opinion, obviously. Only, and some of your opinions may vary. So we'll see you guys. Have a good one.